Good morning, my dear students. Today we're discussing about one of the important short-term question mark that is a 5 marks, carries 5 marks, like a specialized process models. So in the previous classes, we discussed about various different models are there. That is called waterfall method or waterfall model and incremental process model and rapid application development model successfully. I hope so. All of you listen that class very carefully. Maybe write that information in your notes. I am expected. Anyway, so please, if you not understand the one or two times, please take a small review for a number of times. Maybe that is helping to get some small information. So writing is a different process and listening is different process. So once you physically see and listen the particular class means it is captured in your CPU lifetime or lifelong. So anyway, so this is my process. Please understand my process and listen carefully. If you have any doubts, please rectify your doubts into physical class. Otherwise, simply put your doubt in our WhatsApp group. I will rectify your problem. There is no worry about the syllabus. There is no worry about the subject. Very, very easy. So we will complete the entire syllabus within short time. So that is called as a last class. This is called as specialized process models. So carefully observe here. Compared to previous class, specialized means what? These models are only for using into specialized time. ఒక ప్రత్యేక సందర్భంలో ఒక ప్రత్యేక టైంలో ఒక ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇష్యూలో కనుక మనము మన ప్రాజెక్ట్ని కనుక డెవలప్ చేయడానికి ఒక క్రిటికల్ సిచ్యువేషన్లో డెవలప్ చేయడానికి మనకంటూ కొన్ని మోడల్స్ కావాలి. ఆ మోడల్స్ ఏంటంటే స్పెషలైజ్డ్ ప్రాసెస్ మోడల్ అంటారు. These are different. Compared to yesterday class, these are also different. But I am taking here, basically, first of all, we should know what is the meaning of this specialized process. I am taking here, for example, so I think don't read this information in the slide. Just focus on my explanation. Specialized process model means is a model we need to add some more features. In that case, we want to make some kind of more features. That features may be inherited from different locations. ఇప్పుడు ఒక మీరు ఒక ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీరు బిల్డప్ చేయాలి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ బిల్డప్ చేయాలి అంటే ఫస్ట్ మీకు ఏమేమి రిసోర్సెస్ కావాలి అనేది ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఎగ్జామిన్ చేస్తారు. ఇట్స్ క్లియర్. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ today we want to build up our software engineering nodes. For example, myself student, I want to create, I want to build up, I want to implement the material of software engineering is there. In this case, first time decided how it is possible to design. Question mark. How it is possible to design. That time, how many resources are available surrounding me, utilize the resources, then I have to simply start my work. Means my work will be depend on some kind of resources to build up the particular project. So enhancing the particular information by using the resources, by using the surrounding resources. Why it is possible? Nothing but when we should apply these resources to make the perfect information into the some kind of accuracy, some kind of quality. But this qualities depend on resourcement of the surrounding using by the user. Like that only, In the specialized process model, we can simply apply the particular characteristics. So which kind of characteristics are possible is there? For example, I want to create my website, own website is there. So website means what? Every website having the some kind of common elements are there. What are the common elements are there? For example, I want to take a login. I want to take a, for example, registration. I want to take a, some kind of contact information. I want to take a, some kind of what is called location. So every website will be included some kind of common elements. ఈ కామన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉపయోగించుకొని మనకు కావాల్సిన ప్రాజెక్ట్ ని బిల్డప్ చేయడానికి మనకంటూ ఒక మోడల్ కావాలి. ఆ మోడల్ ఏంటంటే స్పెషలైజ్డ్ ప్రాసెస్ మోడల్ అంటారు. ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ హియర్. ఇఫ్ an user means you and me. If an user will be design the project, then he will follow different characteristics from various models. ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పాను మీకు ఒక వెబ్సైట్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటే మనకు కొన్ని కామన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ కావాలి కదా. ఈ కామన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అనేవి మనం వేరే మోడల్ నుంచి కనుక అక్వైర్ చేసుకుంటే we will inheritance from the previous models or different models to make a fulfillment of the result. We will acquire the information from the various models, then prepare your perfect model or perfect project. It is the part of specialized process model. For example, he wants to design the project, then acquire the properties from the waterfall model. He has to acquire the properties from the waterfall model, generic process model, spiral model, or incremental process model, or rapid application development model. So depend on situation, we have to acquire the properties from the various models. This kind of acquiring taken from the previous or different models are there. That time the user will be followed special software to build up the project. So acquire the properties from the different models, but after acquiring the information will be built up by the special software. For example, up to there is no experience in the software, C software, you can imagine you're feeling hard. For example, without a C knowledge, C language knowledge, I have to give one program, one coding. It is not possible to write. First, you acquire the information about the C language, then you ready to write the code. That is called specialized model. The meaning ఏంటి? మనకంటూ ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేయడానికి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కావాలి. ఆ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీరు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు? డిఫరెంట్ మోడల్స్ నుంచి అక్వైర్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు. ఆ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ ని అక్వైర్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు. చేసుకున్నటువంటి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ని ఒక స్పెషల్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఉపయోగించుకొని మీకు కావాల్సిన ప్రాజెక్ట్ ని ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఇలా ప్రిపేర్ చేయడానికి మనకంటూ ఒక మోడల్ కావాలి కాబట్టి దాన్ని మనం ఇక్కడ స్పెషలైజ్డ్ ప్రాసెస్ మోడల్ అంటున్నాం. అదే నేను ఇక్కడ రాశానండి. That time he will be followed special software to build up the project. But these kind of build up will be depend on two kind of models in the specialized. One is called component based development, CBD, and formal method model is called FMM. In the next internal examination, the question like this: list out the specialized process models. That time your answer is number 1, component based development is called CBD, and formal method model is called FMM. So I want to simply go to here, component based model or basic development. In this, the user will be implemented the characteristics of spiral model. spiral model. So we will discuss later about this model. There is no worry about this one is there. So spiral means what? Like that imagination, like a spring spiral where you should start it, then you apply like this, like this, like this. It is called a spiral is there, which means the user construct the applications from pre-packaged software components. So those who are implemented already in the software is called as pre-packaged software. అంటే మనకి మీనింగ్ ఏంటి, మనకు కావాల్సిన న్యూ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ కనుక ప్రిపేర్ చేయడానికి మనకంటూ కొన్ని సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ మనకి హెల్ప్ చేస్తాయి. ఆ హెల్ప్ చేసే సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ ఏమంటారంటే ప్రీ ప్యాకేజ్డ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ అంటారు. ఇట్స్ క్లియర్ నో? సో our project will be depend on special software, but these special software will be acquired from the various pre-packaged software components. Construction or modeling the project by using candidate selected components like a login, registration, contact us, and etc. Just I told the previous. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి, ఇప్పుడు మనం వెబ్సైట్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలనుకుంటే కామన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఇది ఫస్ట్ పెట్టాల్సిందండి. ఇట్స్ క్లియర్ నో? సో విచ్ ఆర్ కామన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఆర్ ఇంప్లిమెంటెడ్ ఇన్ ద వెబ్సైట్, దట్ ఈస్ ఫస్ట్ యూ బిల్డ్ అప్. After you decide whatever you want to include, depend on your choice. You want to apply the components or elements for 4 elements is possible, 5 elements is possible, 6 is possible, 7 is possible. But anyway, common elements buildup is over. The user will be depend on remaining components. That's what I'm writing here. And the meaning is component based. So which components are using to build up the particular model. As a result, common components by the helping to build up the user, build up the project, those components will be taken from the remaining models. That time, the user will be depend on specialized software architecture. Just I told ma, manaki specialized process model అనగానే మనకి స్పెషల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉండాలి, స్పెషల్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఉండాలి. ఈ స్పెషల్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఎలా ఉండాలంటే మనకు కావాల్సిన సాఫ్ట్వేర్ని we have to simply acquire the abilities and properties from the previous pre-packaged softwares, and after that we can simply apply the common elements. Okay, and we will simply acquire the properties, abilities from the remaining models, but we have to acquire the information for what? To build up the result. That time user will be depend on specialized software architecture is called as specialized is there, no? But I'm taking here once this architecture utilized by the user, then there is no need to reuse the software for project development. So manaku best advantage in the SP specialized process model best manaki characteristic ఏంటంటే, once you apply the one software to the project, there is no need to build up the another software. By using one software, we can build up the project or various projects, single projects, multi projects. Everything will be taken by the one software only. There is no need to reuse. There is no use to reinstall. There is no need to implement and re-implement of the software in this model. So this is a small information about component based development. So for the shorter question, so we need this kind of information enough for examination point of view. We'll go to here, formal method model. So basically this model is only using for critical situations. అంటే ఏదైతే మనమైతే డిఫికల్ట్గా ఫీల్ అవుతామో, డిఫికల్ట్ అనే వర్డ్ మనకి డిఫరెంట్ అనే వర్డ్ మనకి లుకింగ్ లైక్ ఏ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. సో ద పాసిబుల్ సిచ్యువేషన్ విల్ బి కన్వర్ట్ యాజ్ impossible situation will be converted as a possible taken by this kind of model is there. But simply say that this model only using for difficult situation to build up the project. I am writing here if it is a model which is used to apply a set of activities for the formal mathematics sequences in computer software. So mathematics is a different subject is there, but we will make a mathematical sequences in the software that is only taken by this kind of model is there. So mathematical sequences are too difficult to maintain in the software. That time we can use this kind of model is there. So I'm writing here, these mathematical sequences used to design the formal computer-based system for undetected errors and program verification into sequentially. Detected errors, undetected errors. Possible information, impossible information. So we will convert undetected information or errors into detected information or detected errors by using this kind of model. We will make some kind of verification in the program where the failures are there, where the mistakes are there, like a different difficult program verification also possible. So program verification, undetected errors will be verified by this model in the mathematical sequences. These formal method model specially followed defect-free software. Actually, I want to give that one kind of software is there, no? Anyway, these FWM will be depend on or followed one special software is called defect-free software. So we can't expect anything is there. When you feel the difficult, automatically we can use this kind of model to avoid the errors and rectify the errors. At last, you build up the tuning result, whatever you want. This model used to safety critical software. For example, aircraft avionics, medical devices, nothing but in the case of aircraft avionics and medical devices, that is too difficult. By using the softwares, we can make some kind of activities in the aircraft. It is too difficult, but so we can make it possible by using this kind of software to solve any kind of problem in this kind of difficult areas. So this is small information. This is called specialized process model, and take a review once again, and up to you realize. So after you realize, please write this information in your notes. So one of the important short type question మనకి వచ్చేటువంటి ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ లో one of the షార్ట్ ఆన్సర్ క్వశ్చన్ లో వచ్చే క్వశ్చన్ లో ఈ క్వశ్చన్ రిపీట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి సో ఈ స్పెషలైజ్డ్ ప్రాసెస్ మోడల్లో ప్లస్ ప్రీవియస్ లాస్ట్ టైం ఉన్నటువంటి మోడల్స్ కూడా కొద్దిగా ఫోకస్ చేయండి. సో లాస్ట్ టైం డిస్కస్ చేసిన టాపిక్ వచ్చేసి మనకి ఎస్ టైప్ క్వశ్చన్ లో వస్తుంది, ఇది మనకి షార్ట్ టైప్ లో వస్తుంది కాబట్టి సో యూ పుట్ ఏ maximum focus on these topics may be helping to write some more in the examination point of view. I hope all of you maybe understand and understood the valuable information from this class. Please, if you're not catching any information promptly, you simply raise your doubt in the group or physically. I will ready to rectify your problem. Thank you. Thank you so much.